Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation. Massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Vols will kick this deep to get us going. And that kick will just bound into the end zone. Touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Grab down the middle, it's Brown. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. With the catch, it's Brown. To the 45. Oh, he breaks free. He's still going. They finally grabbed the senior, but not before he leads the defense on a chase.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Powering through the defender. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? To throw, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. It smothers. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground here. 5-yard gain to their 2nd and 5. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's. And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Vols pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. There's contact on the throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's a shotgun run call. And that run produces a decent gain. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Grab behind the line, it's Payne. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This will be the 9th play on the drive. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there They'll start from the 25. Touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Breaking free at the 35. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Chris, I know we think about LSU. We go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. That dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
First down and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Caught quickly. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Motion now from the tight end. And there's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Receiver in motion now. A direct snap. Breaks free. Breaks into the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, LSU. Way too much speed on that play.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
First down here for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Quick throw to his receiver, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second down after the incompletion. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And here comes a deep shot. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense. The Volunteers will bring their punt team onto the field. On to punt now for the first time today. He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Fafita. And this time it's complete. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Swung by the pass rush.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
That sack gets the defense off the field. Here comes the punt team. And they were sort of brought down by the coverage team there. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Eludes the tackle. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the 1st down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
They pick up a completion. It doesn't get big yards, but you know what? Enough for the 1st down. Let's move the sticks.
You guys up front line up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Takes the toss, heads to his right. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. If you keep working, it's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They'll kick it away here. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Muscles past the defender. Now here he goes. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. See what the call is on 1st and 10. A pre-snap motion from the offense. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Now it's 2nd down here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Back to throw. It's Fafita. On the move now. And they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. And he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Short pass finds the tight end. The defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody.
He's in the clear. Tackle made after a big gain. It'll be 1st and goal at the 7.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And the Vols hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Pass complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. Defense will have to bounce back after that PI sets the offense up with a fresh set of downs. That penalty sets up the offense with a 1st and goal.
6-9-1, Gators score.
It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Tennessee. They cap the drive with 6 points. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk, and if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Just able to stop it, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They'll begin the drive with excellent field position. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back, it's Fafita. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
2nd down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And he can't hold on right in his hands. And he dropped it.
Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a 1st down. Direct snap to the back. As the 1st down is still going. Breaks into the clear. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 14, set to kick it off.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Looking to pass here. Grab near the sticks. It's Simpson. Bursts into space. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Vols. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the 2nd half.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Defense is coming after him. He'll avoid the big hit at the slide.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Second down after that completion. To throw, it's Fafita. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Enough to convert on 3rd there. So first down from the 12 now. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. LSU has moved into the red zone. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And the point after is right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Very little time left, but perhaps they can run a couple plays if they're very efficient here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The shotgun handoff here. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Short connection to the tight end here. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Smothers.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Smothers. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's intercepted.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments off what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But at that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They're going to run it. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Lets it fly to the wideout. fired into a tight window and picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
So second down after the incompletion. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. To the air, it's Fafita. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 3-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Looking to chuck it again. Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up third down now.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception in the last series, he almost threw another one.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Lets it go quickly. And that one's picked off. What a play.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Off target with a throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. The sure hands. It's Anderson. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's a toss to the left side. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Back to throw. It's Fafita. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff to the back. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but Strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Using his legs, it's Barry. First down and more, he's still running. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Short throw complete to the tight end. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. They couldn't stop him there. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. That tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from this secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Empty set now, 5 wide. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Nice grab. It's Staley.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Caught near the sticks. It's Staley.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And he drops back in the gun. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. The penalty backs him up first and very long. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They can't stop him.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Smothers. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Volunteers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. To throw, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. It's Smothers. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Vols come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Grab down the middle. It's Payne. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. And with that last catch, he's now over 150 receiving yards for the game. Big fella has been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, think about how many tight ends do you think in one game can go over 150 yards receiving? This guy is a difficult matchup for anybody that they put on him today.
Now they'll come up second down and goal from the 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game?
Touchdown, Volunteers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, what about the mentality here from this offensive coordinator? Instead of throwing the football, they decide to get behind the offensive line, get physical with this defense, and pound it into the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Working clock with the ground game. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. A quick throw out left, complete. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Bringing pressure. On the run here. Lets it go. With sure hands. It's Green. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets into space at the 50. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here comes a handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.